Hi, I'm Sherry with Off Leash K9 Training. This is Cooper. Cooper is a 1-year-old Bernadoodle who just completed our 2-week board and train program. Let's take a look at him on day 1 and stick around for his amazing transformation after just 2 short weeks. Thank you.
So this is my first time working with Cooper, and he has a lot of confidence. He doesn't really show any signs of anxiety when he's out and about. He just doesn't have any obedience. He is kind of a wild child. He's just all over the place doing his own thing. He doesn't have any regard for any of the obedience commands, could care less if anybody's on the other end of the leash with him, no engagement whatsoever. So we're just going to really give him a solid foundation of obedience, start holding him accountable to some of the obedience asks that we give him, and he's going to do fantastic. He's a great little pup. He just needs a little bit of discipline, a little bit of boundary set. Now let's take a look at Cooper after just 2 short weeks in our board and train program. He did absolutely amazing. I'm super proud of this little guy.